Super fly for the Dumbos. Plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young. Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean. About the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'm a stab, no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with a beat. Dripping from the. No, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. They failed Gamma Stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matt back, liquor clean. Dead president and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a penny hoe.
Don't get into your pockets. I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you. Get over here. He's gonna get this.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 20.
Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. I'm too, on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich, made 100K on my third shift, I'm a, boy, so, boy, and I'm a gangster, and you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew up right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. Dances by him, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Snickers, 66. One day.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. After the interception, here's Jackson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Collins. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
All right, now look at 56.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Collins on the handoff. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Steps away. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now a give to Collins. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. On 4th down, it's Collins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And now out come the Steelers. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play on third there for the Steelers. 42 yards. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you were backed up into a second and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got room to run past the 20. Wide open receiver complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Jackson on first down. He sets to fire deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Jackson now on second and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, Let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Jackson. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, it's really awesome. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Throwing is Jackson. Crabtree with it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him a gain of 38.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Scrimmage back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. This time Jackson will throw it. Buying time to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Snickers, you got to spin. Monday.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. 23 yards on the play. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll escape to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
First carry for James Conner. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to run.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jesse James from 17 yards out. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum. And even more hope when they had to slog their way downfield. They got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Ravens taking the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Here's Jackson. Man open left side as well. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first, they go right back to Collins. Finding some room at midfield. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And his kick is right through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Crabtree the target on that one.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about them. Let them out to anywhere. Tell them you don't need nothing. Got like in the Kango and a new Cadillac with some all go. Long as I remember how to Atlanta. I can give a about a dog. Used to getting things from a text, so I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say, do. Tell break bread, a fake dead, a bit to hate that. 50 million, you died to make that middle. You vote for Trump, you see me outside, well, you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like the Black Panther week to the T, try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown getting down with a homie and a half a. Let me buy Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I would challenge with a hand. What you see before you, what they told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Baltimore Ravens. Stephen Gostkowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 75 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And incomplete to open things up. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage.
Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Terrell Suggs in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. John Brown, 28 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. So the Patriots coming out now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Now he steps away. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Lucky 56.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Slant route caught by Edelman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way.
Let's go.
And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Wide.
Again, it's Brady. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady again. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Steven Anderson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And this is back to an 8-point game. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. John Simon in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
No. Check. Patriot.
From the gun on third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Collins running it from the pistol. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Here's Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, this is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver. And Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Terrell Suggs bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. he's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now he'll let, wide open, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5.
Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. This is White on the screen. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we all can talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Brady. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Let's go.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll go option to the short side. He'll pitch it, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back. And
that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon from 19 yards away. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Back now in Foxborough. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Brought in left side by Snead. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A gain of 39 that time. Throwing on first down is Brady. That one complete to Anderson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. They'll try and run it in. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up, no crazy plays, and they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. Yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go! 31! Wait!
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett from 13 yards out. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw is Brady, and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Eluding the pressure right. Got some room at the 30. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put out one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Lawrence Guy in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from time. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a cap.